Hello, eavesdroppers. Welcome back to another pop culture tarot reading. I hope you all are feeling like $1,000,000. On today's episode, we are going to look into the mystery surrounding Mitch McConnell's health. Is he still with us? Has he crossed over? Is he well? Is he sick? What's going on with him and his mystery illness? All right. Lindsey Graham recently passed, a member of the Republican Party, and it just feels like they're taking one hit after another. So we want to see, why are they hiding him? Why are they not being forthcoming about his health, his physical state, his well-being? Let's see what's going on with Mitch McConnell. I hope you all are feeling like $1,000,000. Everything I say in the reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. I have no proof, so take it with a grain of salt. All right, let's see. Mitch McConnell's health. We have real ones. Okay, so there are loyal people around him right now, drying his tears. There's someone of a different hue, a different ethnicity, a different race that's in his corner, looks like a woman. Okay, it says to tell the truth and not just what you want people to hear. Okay, you are safe to be yourself. So there's a ride or die person in his ear telling him just tell the truth. I feel like that was either a diagnosis or something progressed here. He got some bad news. Looks like something regarding their heart. Okay. All right, we have spilled the tea. All right. Honest conversation, stay space to vent. Saying what is being held back and get it off your chest. Again, what are they hiding? They're hiding something. We have an emotional roller coaster here. I feel like it's touch and go. Something keeps being touch and go because he's getting close to the end, allegedly. All right, it says here that the highs still electric, but the lows drop suddenly. It feels like heart rate to me. This connection is intense but unstable. Feel like something's unstable in the heart space. We have mixed emotions. You feel excited and scared at once. Your heart can't choose a different direction. Both possibilities feel real, and I feel like that's between life and death. There's a split right down the middle of this woman's face. One side is more vibrant, the other side looks like it's deceased, okay? And we have a wake-up call here. Yeah, the reality is setting in. He's in his golden years. He has sudden clarity here. It says you can't unsee the truth. The universe is ringing the alarm. Pay attention now. And then we have long distance love here, and energy never lies. So Spirit is telling us energy never lies. It says he's half in and half out. It says they stay close but avoid commitment. Their actions show hesitation. The connection feels paused in the middle. He's in between worlds right now. He is in between worlds right now. But the Republican Party doesn't want to look like they're taking multiple losses, although they are. Mitch McConnell. What is going on with Mitch's health? Okay, we have holding back intent. They're holding back information. The feelings are restricted. The words are unspoken. Emotional guarding and fear of losing the advantage. Absolutely. The heart is showing up here again. They're scrambling. That's the message I got in the pre-shuffle. They're scrambling. We have message unsent. Again, they're not telling us something. They're trying to cover their tracks. Says something has been typed and then deleted. Hesitation, fear of overexposure, and words held back to safety. They're trying to protect his image. They're trying to protect their party. Okay, we have typing, then gone. Temporary intentions, emotional retreat, always saying something. Almost saying something. Withdrawing mid-thought. I feel like, again, it's touch and go. They're just waiting to announce it. It'll be any day now. Alleged. We have a tug-of-war of feelings, and this is feelings being pulled in opposite directions, an emotional resistance, wanting and avoiding together. They're trying to avoid something. Mitch McConnell. We have emotional static here. And this card says mixed messages, inconsistent energy, hard to read signals, and noise blocking true intentions. They're confusing us over the airways. We also have off and on by, inconsistent effort, emotional availability is shifting, improving, and then retreating in hot, cool cycles. I feel like they could be having issues regulating his temperature, his body temperature. Closure is coming, letting go, ending chapters, emotional releases, and finally free. Yeah, and this has been going on for a while. The card says a while. It's been going on for a while. It's very touch and go right now. I feel like it won't be long, allegedly, Obviously not wishing this on him, but I feel it strongly in the energy around him. It feels like they're scattering about, trying to figure out how to put the narrative out the way they want to put the narrative out. And it feels like they're running out of time. Nothing is working anymore. All right, Mitch McConnell. What is going on with Mitch McConnell's health? Mitch McConnell's health. All right, we have you lose him, how you get him. What you do to others, you do to yourself. The same thing that'll make you laugh will make you cry. It talks about taking someone's place. Might actually be taking on someone else's problem. Karma is real. What goes around comes around. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. All right, show me December 22nd through January 19th. I don't think it'll be that long, but possibly. It's all up to God's timing when we leave here. Okay. Could be a Capricorn woman involved. Okay, we have unresolved. So something here feels unfinished. He wants to get something done. He wants closure to something before he can let go. The cycle is still incomplete. There are loose ends. Talks about cutting corners and taking shortcuts. They're really trying to change the narrative in the media, the world card, social media, the internet, the World Wide Web. Okay, we have party crashers. I feel like this is the Republican Party. We have uninvited guests, +1 that nobody asked for, unwanted company, guests, and killjoys. Yeah. So this is putting a damper on the Republican Party, taking 2 losses like this at the same time. We don't even know if he's still with us. Okay, we have carefree. Aquarius energy. I'm not sure his sign. I'm wondering if they're looking for someone youthful to try to get an organ from, allegedly, or something like that with this Aquarius energy to give him a new start. I feel like they're running out of options now. Okay, we have feeling creative. Again, the Ace of Wands. That does feel like new vitality, new life. Okay, we're going to have to watch out for a lot of the young people because, you know, allegedly, this is what they do when they're on their way out. Their ticker stops ticking. Organs start failing. They start looking for bodies to take these things from. Ace of Wands is usually a very feel-good card, feeling motivated, inspired. He could also be getting his second wind with the Fool and the Ace of Wands, and that typically happens before we leave here for good. All right. We have a humble petition here. The Four of Swords, he's praying, he's doing altar work, venerating his ancestors, meditating, submitting to the universe, enjoying peace and quiet and stillness. The Four of Swords is also hospitalization, so I believe he is in the hospital right now. He's putting a petition out there, though, doing that work. Conjure. Okay, we have friendship showing up here again. So he has people around him that are coming to see him. They're trying to put their heads together to figure something out. But Theorist said, that's all, folks. An ending, saying goodbye, outgrowing people, leaving, setting boundaries, releasing the past what no longer serves you, and parting ways. And we have the big shot here, Sagittarius energy. We have Dr. Kevorkian, giving up, terminally ill, self-destruction, sabotage, self-deletion, suicidal, ideologies. Y'all fill in the blanks. I can't see that word. suicidal, ideologies. We have Final Destination. Judgment Day is here. Feeling convicted, retribution. The past must be accounted for, consequences, karma, and apportioning blame. Scorpio energy. Saying he stayed here long enough. He's a patient right now. He's showing up as a patient in a hospital. I feel like for the remainder of his life, possibly. We have gloom and doom. He's feeling traumatized, nervous, expecting the worst. He's gotten some bad news. He's feeling pessimistic and worried. He has negative thoughts and fear. Paranoia, anxiety. He's going through a dark night of the soul. Imagining the worst case scenario. Mitch McConnell. What's going on with Mitch McConnell's health? Okay. Again, smoke and mirrors are showing up here. 7 of Cups. They're only telling us half the story. Smoke and mirrors. Page of Pentacles. Again, they're trying to find they're trying to exhaust every possibility here. Natural remedies, traditional medicine, possibly organ transplants, something like that, allegedly. The Temperance card, the Ace of Wands. Okay, again, I'm getting second wind. I'm getting an energy of like feeling revitalized right before the flame goes out. What comes after this revitalization? Okay, so we have the Page of Wands reverse. This is disturbing news, impulsive decision-making, unexpected information, acting impulsively, lack of energy, frustration, obstacles, boredom of a relationship, unrequited love. We have the Eight of Swords. Feels like he's stuck, he's trapped, he has no way out. This is siege, slavery, coercive, restraint, isolation, unable to move. That could be literally something with the mobility. Intellectual detention. It feels like there's something going on with the memory as well. Self-contained, blindfolded, maybe something with the vision. Interference, frustration, we have the moon here. Things that want to take a dark turn. It feels uncertain, Cancer, Pisces energy. And the King of Swords here, that feels like the surgeon. Yeah, I'm seeing him laid up in hospital bed and then having a painful ending. And there are people celebrating for some reason. I see him going on his spiritual journey. Okay. Has he already crossed over? And they just haven't told us? Has he already crossed over? What is his current state? He had the Seven of Wands. It looks like he's still fighting, still holding on. We have the Ten of Wands. He's getting to the end of his rope. He's getting tired. His body is starting to hold on to a lot of what he's been through. That old age is kicking in. Ten of Wands is when you're about to collapse. You're reaching collapse. You're burdened. Maybe something to do with the immune system. I feel like the heart, the immune system, possibly the memory, the brain. His current condition. Four of Wands, Four of Swords. He may do home hospice and Ten of Cups. They may end up released to him in home hospice. Feels like he's surrounded by family and friends right now. Strength card is here. Eight of Wands is here. And yet I feel a second wind. His wife is with him. He's trying to heal. He wants youthful energy. He's trying to use this youthful energy. I don't know what's going on with that, but there are blockages to that. He's having conversations here. The devil pops up in the death card. That's never a good sign. The devil in the death card is sudden, certain death. Capricorn and Scorpio energy. High Priestess. Five of Cups, Ten of Swords. Again, it keeps showing me a painful ending and people celebrating. I don't know what that means. This high priestess here, this practitioner, this seer, this reader that he may usually go to, it's not going to work. It's the end. Ten of Swords is here. Five of Cups. This is a disappointing, painful ending for those he loves. All right. Be sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, and make sure your notification bell is on. I will see you in my next video.